Blabber.
What's getting a bad rap is states that are lifting the mandate on masks. And the reason it's getting a bad rap is because for some reason there are those in the media and those, I'm just going to say it, those on the left who think that when the states that lift the mandates of masks think that everybody's just walking around maskless, like it's the old West or it's just everybody every man for themselves. That's not what's going on, okay? Just about every place that we went to in our 4 or 5 days we're here required that you had a mask going into the establishment. I mean, I would say every place had a mask mandate.
The only thing that I recall when we walked into was a convenience store where nobody was wearing them. We were the only ones wearing it, and then another woman.
But it was a convenience store in the middle of nowhere. Now, and again, the owner is free to decide whether you require a mask or not, and there were people in there without masks, but they did have the plexiglass up between the cashier and the patrons. Mark and I both had our mask on. You know, it's up to the individual.
Put this on again? For the kids.
Look, we have the freedom to choose the right thing. We don't need to be told from the government what to do and what not to do. I understand that at first that was a good idea because we just didn't know what we were dealing with, right? So, but as of now, we're over a year into this. I think we got a good grasp on this. The majority of us know that COVID is real. Some of you are still out there on the fringe. I don't know why you're still out there. Look, this is real. But understand that it's up to us as individuals to control our own liberty. It's up to the businesses that run themselves to make the decision for themselves. And by and large, they are. We don't need a decision from Big Brother to say what to do and what not to do. We can do it for ourselves. And I think that's what the whole lifting the mask mandate in certain states means. This is not a free-for-all. It's not every man for itself. Everybody's still, for the most part, acting responsibly, at least from what we've witnessed. So just wanted to get that out.
There was city ordinance, Ybor City.
Yeah.
It was a city ordinance to work. But the only thing, it seems down here, we have a different group of buffoons up around us that are going to probably cause problems. Look, I'm going to take care of it. You do whatever you need to do. I'll do what I need to do. And if there's, I'm already on a pre-register list. I don't have any health conditions or age yet. I'm still considered young as far as COVID vaccine goes. I don't know about the rest of the general public, but and I'll get my vaccine. But that's my choice that I'm going to do. People need to do what they feel they need to do. But if I think you're doing something that could cause me harm or somebody I'm around harm, then I'm just going to keep my distance. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm just going to, if I'm in somewhere and it just seems like it's not a good scene, then I'm going to go somewhere else.
Look, that's all we have to do, right? That's what America is all about. It's about freedom. It's about liberty. It's about making the choices ourselves and taking on that responsibility ourselves. It's not about government telling us what to do or keeping us under their thumb. That's not what America is about. Again, it made sense in the beginning because we didn't know what we were dealing with, to maybe shut some things down, to have government set the guidelines and the rules and stuff. But we know what we're dealing with right now. And yes, look, the idiots that are out there were out there from the beginning, okay? They were denying it. They're not wearing masks. They're still out there, okay? But that doesn't mean government still needs to be in control of everything. We as humans, as individuals, as Americans, are still in control of our liberties, of our freedom. We're free to mask up. We're going into businesses. Businesses are still requiring it in states like Florida where it's not mandated by the government. So just take heed. I just want to dispel that rumor that making sure that you know that because a state says the government will no longer mandate that you need to wear a mask, that doesn't mean it's a free-for-all for everybody. Florida is still pretty safe, okay? 90-some% safe as much as every other state that's requiring a mask mandate is my assessment of what we've seen so far since we've been here.
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with the people. Hey, we'll see what happens elsewhere. We've been safe down here. I was worried about coming down here, booked this flight months ago, and things have been no different than if I was back up at home. Back to myself, I didn't want to get stuck where I'm staying here in a half bedroom on a blow-up cot for 14 days. I have to say, I'm going to get sick. I need to be back home.
He's worried about staying down here longer. I'm worried that I won't be staying down here longer. I wish I was staying down here longer, but that's a story for another time.